Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Wednesday. We got our Dragon Quest Wednesday on. It's time for Dragon Quest 7. Previously, we found a new island to go to after our adventures with the Deja, the roamers. And after Kiefer found his calling and kind of left stuck in the past. Now we've found a new island where we're told the All Trades Abbey awaits. Level 17, that's good. Okay. That level's gonna be important in upcoming bits. There's a couple things about the way that jobs work within 7 versus 6 that make for some interesting differences, involving some systems we basically didn't interact with in 6 on how leveling works. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't even made it to the Abbey yet. I've made some decisions on some classes I want to check out. But yeah, Kiefer is has moved on, stuck with the roamers, become the new guardian there. We saw a grave that mentions him in the past. It's we had a pretty somber time with it. I felt pretty hard on it. Here we are though in a wayfaring inn, like a crossroads inn. We got a casino. We got a whole lot of folks here. We're told that this is a normal stop from the Abbey. A lot of people come through here, but as of late, it's been a little lighter. Less folks coming through. And this wizard. Oh my god. Yeah, see. I love it for Kiefer. We are no longer in the present. We're back on a new island in the past. Not this one. I want... But yeah, so this is like an inn. You can see from the map we're on a new island here. And, well... Did they manage to resurrect God? No. The resurrecting God plan failed. It wasn't the right time. Our instrument was not glowing gold. Anyway, I'm gonna play a little bit more of our sets of pairs. We don't have a lot of cash on us, but we'll do a couple here just to show this off. So this is a fun game where we make pairs with these face-down cards. We get to see a few of them to start. And then we get 3 chances to make pairs. Making a pair gives us another chance. And if we get all of them, we get the items. If we don't get all of them, we get nothing. So we have an herb, we got metal hammer, we got whip, we got axe, we got green robe, and whip. Thanks, Silsey. Thanks for the sub. Okay, so our known ones, we have herb, hammer, axe, robe. Herb, hammer, axe, robe. We don't have shell armor, but this one is a 1-up. That's a free bit. Okay, so we got herb, so let's match herb. That'll be good. We don't have a bozo snack, but we do have that one. We know this. Take our shell armor. So we got a bozo bite. Poison knife. Ooh, the shuffler. This is the curse. So the shuffler throws all of our knowledge out the window. So we know where the poison knife and the axe are. Poison knife, okay. So we're kind of shooting blind. We only have 1 shot left, but who knows? Perhaps we can... Nope. This one's nice because you get some pretty nice equipment, both in usage and sale. We won this twice, and we got some real upgrades for it. I'm not gonna, again, I'm just gonna do the 2 here, just as our kind of starting. So we've got leather hat, iron hat, iron dagger, wood hat, wood hammer. Okay, so we got wood over here, hats over here, sword. Okay. Okay, so iron hat, iron dagger, wood and wood. Okay, that's our 1-up. That's not the same hat. That is the sword, though. Let's take the sword. Yeah, the assassin daggers, yeah. Whip we don't have. Let's keep moving. Okay, we do have that hat. We still have 2 left. So let's take the full helm. Yeah, iron mask. Keep moving. Whip. We just got whip right here. Keep moving. Fur cloak. Iron helm. Okay, iron helm we can get off the list. We want to get these as many of these as we can so that, like, if we hit the shuffle, we're good. Mallet was here. No, mallet was over. Oh no, I had mentally put the heads over on the right. Okay, I messed that one up. Anyway, we're out. This one is a lot to, like, mentally work with. I've got just enough bandwidth to remember these usually. So, but as we take a look at our items here, we can actually see some real upgrades that we got from here. This saw blade, full plate armor. We have an assassin's dagger, cloak of evasion. Yeah, I just said that those 2 were wood rather than remembering what they were, which didn't work in my favor. The dangers of identifying wood. Oh, I have one more thing I want to do before we head off to all trades. We got a walk to do, obviously, to all trades. Spent the last 3 hours exploding yourself in the new 5 and 14 stuff. All your hero bosses are there. I've seen little bits and pieces of it, and seen the Great Mercenary. I've seen some folks I expected to see there, and I'm excited to check that out. I've been realizing that I hadn't done MSQ past Dawn Trail, and specifically the Hildebrand stuff once you passed 7. 7-1? 7, right? 3 is 4 is Stormblood, 5 is Shadowbringer, 6 is Endwalker, 7. Yeah, 7-1. Alright, but the place I want to go is actually to Haven. Good. Good. I got so used to doing that in 3 where it doesn't bonk. I love the bonk. The bonk is one of my favorite bits. Oh, speaking of bits, so the way what was it, yesterday? Yesterday, 2 days ago? I think it was either yesterday or 2 days ago, was the 39th anniversary of Dragon Quest as a series. And so we did get an announcement and some images of the 1+2 HD2D. A release date for it, some new bits for it, like notes about, like, if you've got a completed file for 3, there's a bonus. So it's exciting to see what, like, because it looks like it's going to be pretty major changes to 1 and 2 in ways that, like, we have in the remakes. Remakes of Dragon Quest games tend to like to add their own flourish in new ways. And so, like, playing Dragon Quest II on NES versus Game Boy Color or SNES, those are pretty similar, but, like, are very different things. Alright, I wanted to stop by here. We hadn't stopped by here in a little while. But yeah, like, will we... Okay, I don't have any tablets, but if I go look at our... It's not... Where's the... Who was the other thing downstairs? Oh, it's the book. Okay, great. Yeah, let's go to Grassland. Okay, that's our swap. Do we have any friends here? I know we have friends that have joined up, but I don't know if they're here at the Grasslands. We haven't, like... I was looking for, like, we had some of the slimes that joined up. We had... no one here. Okay. Okay, we just have this enclosure? But nobody's here. It's weird that nobody's here. I know we have folks that we've pointed here, and there's no one. Okay. I guess I just can't do anything with this place. Oh well. Let's head back. A wagon full of friends. But yeah, it makes it an interesting, like, exercise in these remakes because, like, there's a couple different ways you can go about making a modern version of an older game, right? There's, I want to make the perfect version of this game that is, like, representative of what it is in a more modern timing, or like wanting to make a more modern version of it with updates that can either be like small, like quality of life bits, or even larger, you know, updates to story beats, and it's like one of the things with the different Dragon Quest titles is that none of them are directly what the original title was. Think about the remake we played of 5 on the PS2 versus its original. Or even if you've played the DS version, the differences there, the additions there, in look, feel, style, things like that. Anyway, I just wanted to stop here quick. I guess we can't do anything here until we're fully finished up. We don't land inside, we land at the door. Alright. Anyway, off to all trades. We've got some vocations to grab. I'm thinking about different directions. I know I want at least one person to swap over to Sailor and kind of go that route. I want one person around the Druid side and one person around probably like Paladin, something like that. We'll see. So, let's head to our blue pillars. All trade, Abbey, and Environs. So. The jobs in this have a little bit of difference than the way they work in 3 and 6. And it's something that can cause some confusion between 3, 6, and 7. In that skills don't always carry over to other jobs. And the thing that makes that weird is that sometimes they do. Dead. Just dead. Yeah, and some differences between PS1 and this as well. I'll get more into those again when we get our vocations. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself when we clearly have some walking to do. And we have, you can see we have looks like a town surrounding. Ooh, our buddy. That's too many. Oh, they don't notice. That's so many. If they had noticed, I would have done a different way of taking them out, but here we're doing just fine. We'll definitely be able to lock in all trades, immediately inquire vocations without any issues. That sounds right. I don't know why it would be any different. Ooh, treasure. Let's go grab that. We do, of course, have our normal wandering. I love these buddies. These are some of my favorite. The Pip Fighter and the Pip Wizard, the Battle Pip. Wiz Pip. Wiz Pip is dead. That was no damage, just dead. Yeah, I still have the edge boomerang in the pocket for that reason. Is this island shaped like Australia? Not as much as the island in 3 that just is Australia with, Deluru on it, like, directly. Like, what we call it Gaia's navel. Oh! That slime just dropped out of a tree. Yeah, so, like, if I go item... Oh, did I move it? I should move it back in here, because it is fine to keep the equip around to swap if we need. It's Australia, they have drop slimes. Dead. That assassin's dagger. That's the 3rd time it's gotten a just kill. That's got some heat on it. Pips are excellent fellas, though. It's doing, like, reasonable damage, too. Okay. Like, if it isn't quite 50%, but it feels high. Ooh, a strength ring. Huh. Alright, let's go put this away. Transfer into the bag. Transfer into the bag. Transfer into the bag. Transfer into the bag. Keep carrying the monster munchies. I don't know if they need to be carried in that manner to be useful, but did I move it to rough? Edge boomerang. No. Sometimes they report a number and then give a kill? Interesting. I know that the 3DS version is not without its eccentricities, as it would be. We'll carry the slime earrings and slime heart with us. Okay. Yeah, so like if I go... Yeah, so we can swap, and that'll be fine. You can see that it's still really powerful. Might be something where I keep it on the edged boomerang for now, and we swap over to the saw blade in instances where the number of combatants is lowered. Yeah, enemy is killed, dead. Used to Assassin Dagger from 5 in my mind, and that's like where Assassin Dagger lives in my head. And that also has like a just very like matter of fact like killed. Alright, we got like a... Oh! We got a buddy. Oh, no! No! A trip. Well. But yeah, you can see we have some sort of... Oh, God. Sort of like... passage, possibly, here. And a town off to the south of the Abbey. Okay. I don't want to be leveling too much. That's actually detrimental. It's coming up soon. I want to try and make it through this chapter at around level 18 for reasons. Bonk. Damn, that gets things going well. Alright. Alright, welcome to the Abbey. Let's go check out how it's going. Okay. Very calm here. Look, sorry. Don't be a dope. Alright. Very much quieter. Without many people we heard coming through here. We even saw a warrior on the path here. Yeah, we can save on up. It's fine. Okay. Let's check, before we make our decisions, which I still am kind of thumbing over. The treasures of all trades. We can't have them yet. That's fine. Perhaps. Oh, and again, these are the kinds of things that keep us, like, give us reasons to be continuing going through areas. You can see the fragment detector is going absolutely wild here. Perhaps this would be a place we end up with a key. Sealed by the power of the Great Lord. Alright, well. But yeah, I'm finding some sort of key way through here. We can see the very normal flames of the trials that are specifically, you can see here, these are flame floors that we've seen before in other games, blocking off some treasure. Makes sense. Usually we see this sort of... Ooh, there's the fragment, too. Those sorts of flame floors. We have, like, the blue ones that we're more used to. Divisions of Geomancer. Very quiet here, though. Let's go ahead and take our talk with the High Priest. I'm thinking so... Okay. So, to start things off, hey buddy. Yes. Okay. So, you can see our fisherman's son, mayor's daughter, and wolf boy. I'm thinking about giving Ruff our, basically the idea I have in my mind, is that Ruff, like, dude, let me pull up my small note sheet that I'd grabbed, that was just for the jobs. Flat. Yeah, so... There's a couple... The way jobs in this game work. Now's a great time to talk about it. So, we have first level jobs. We're going to change Ruff's. And let's take a look at first level jobs. There's actually a lot, including slime. So these are... using 6 as our point of reference, because 6 is actually much closer to this than 3. 3, you just have a lot of jobs, and there's Sage as your top end that you can get from either an item or from Jester. In this game, you have jobs that go up like, if you remember in 6, if we went through Jester, Dancer, and Ranger, we got to Luminary. We unlocked a job from having other jobs. I'll talk about that in a moment too. I'll start showing off those suits down there, the outfits. Those are also important. But so like in 6, like Mage plus Warrior got us Armamentalist as an upgraded job. And that is how it works here. We have access to like upward jobs if you have multiple jobs at max stars, max level. Same as 6, they level up 1 to 8. They level up based on battle numbers. And so say if we get Mage, level that to 8, Warrior to 8, we get Armamentalist. Like in 6, there are jobs like Hero. Hero was a job that if you mastered the 3 main jobs, you got access to Hero, or the Hero would get after mastering one of the main intermediate jobs. There's a couple more in this game. There's a level above Sage, there's a level above Gladiator, and then there's Hero, and then there's monster jobs, which we see here with Slime, and those also have their own tiers. The important thing, though, is that the intermediate jobs, like Armamentalist, only keep their abilities if you're in their tier, as it were. So, like, if you grab Armamentalist and then swap to Gladiator, you don't keep the Armamentalist abilities. That's actually what the monster jobs are for, because the monster jobs do get kept. Anyway, this is all less important than taking a look at Ruff. So, we have our jobs. We've got Warrior. It's warrior. You master it pretty quickly. It's got strength up. You can see we've got health up. It's got some sword moves. Martial artist. Oh, look at that. Uh-huh. Increased agility and more frequent critical hits. Sure. That's yeah, that's our fighter. Oh. This is a perfect mage outfit. Rough here gets a great hat. It's mage. Here's priest. Priest gets you holy spells, healing, etc. We have dancer. Dancer gets some powerful dance moves that have like odd abilities. We saw this in 6 as well, similar to that. We've got thief. Thief gets us the very good hat here for rough. Swindler, boasts fast attacks and criminal talents. Troubadour. This is our like bard-esque, one of the setups we're going to be using if we want to get to Luminary. If I remember right, Luminary was Teen Idol in the PS1. No, there were not outfits in the PS1. We've got Sailor. Sailor's pretty good. Water attacks. And then we have, this one's the best. It's Shepherd. Wolf gets the outfit too. And Jester, which also has an outfit for our dog. Jester is exactly what you think this is. This is Bozo. You're in Bozo Town. You have the exactly what you think is gonna happen there. So my thought process is that I think let's go over this again. So taking a look at our 3 characters. Oh no, I don't want to. Buddy. Okay, whatever. We'll confirm afterward. Anyway, we're not getting a jobs yet. Sorry. All this preamble, we're not actually getting a job there. We've been bamboozled. So, yeah, we're not gonna have to make that decision for a little while, and that'll give us time to show off Maribel and Slyo's outfits. Time for the rudest thing in this game that I know of. Anyway. We've been hyper bamboozled. It's time to go to hell. That warrior we saw coming across, the warrior that left the wayside, the crossroads. So yeah, the reason that people haven't been coming back from the Abbey, everybody just gets thrown in the hole. Time for a bad time. We got our equipment still, but no spells. They're gone. We're fully out of those. So, no spells, no abilities, no nothing. They've been drained by the High Priest. We are not quite square one, but pretty close. Yeah, the fact that we have things like the Saw Blade and the Cloak of Evasion are going to give us a little bit more of an edge here, seeing as we're in a place where numbers are all that we have left. So, yeah, welcome to, we do have an item shop and such, but welcome to this kind of, not quite prison of a town, but basically. Yeah, Kiefer leaves right before you get jobs. All right, let's see how everybody here's doing. We can see, not great. This does not look like a place that is doing well, especially if like everybody's been thrown in here. Dog eat dog town. Strom's got a gaff. Hey, Zev. Why don't you clear off, eh? Let's get some trash. We got some garbage. Present company included. Everyone is like, oh, more people because they all fell for it. Okay, we're learning about the people who live here. We got Eustace, we got Zev. Okay. Dancer's costume. We can buy Cloak of Evasions and such. I think we're good with what we have here. We could silver platter over the cloak, but the evasion on that's nice. Would I want a second? I don't think I need a second. Swapping Rough to a Cloak of Evasion is something we can do. Let's keep that in mind. It's a little bit of our cash, so let's not, like, run for it, because we also have a weapon shop. Snooze Stick. Steel Broadsword. Steel Broadsword would be, like, doesn't beat the Saw Blade, though. So, and you can actually see Rough doesn't like it either, so. But yeah, we are stuck here for a while, we're not leaving, and we are committed to the long haul with no spells or abilities. Yeah. You can see Snooze Stick might be worth it just because we don't have anything else that works like it. And like, yeah, our you know, mage lady here, like, hey, folks who were like warriors swapping over still have, you know, still have something going on. But yeah, let's go talk around, see how things are truly going in town. Okay, so there's a guard who reportedly is drowning their sorrows down there. One of the few that remained when the place was taken over. Okay, keep looking around though. Anyway, armor! Alright, let's see how things work. All your spells have been stolen. All your abilities have been stolen. Armor hits pretty hard. Let's go ahead and equip that saw blade again. Whew. Done. Yeah, get out of here. You gotta have some decency. Yeah. You know, thinking about a priest who's been put down here, clearly. Again, talking about the wizard over here, a priest stripped of their abilities and spells, at quite the disadvantage to a warrior stripped of their abilities and spells. The Soul Stealer, the monstrous sword forged from the souls of human beings. Alright, maybe, hey, if you see that, Slyo, don't touch that sword. Like, a tale of sword and sorcery, eternally retold. Yeah, it's Soul Edge real. Sure. How robbed am I getting for this? Thanks. Glad there's somewhere I can trust. Alright, let's check out the item shop. Again, we got a lot of places to, like, check out. Damn. Well? Yeah, I'll buy a thief's key. I'm also gonna buy a herb or two for... carrying around. I know we have a pile in the bag, but like without healing, we're gonna want to have some of these at the ready. Actually, let's go like 5 eggs. Okay. Anyway, thieves' key. I talked about having that when we walked into All Trades, right? That was on the list. This is what herbs are for. No one in town is allowed to touch Soul Stealer. Strom's orders. Okay. Alright, so Strom runs the town because he beat up the person who last ran the town. And Strom ain't doing anything about, like, all of the ills that are going on in this town. But specifically, nobody's touching the cursed blade. We'll have to have a talk with Strom. He's strictly opposed to over-exploitation of the weak. And look, I'm not against, like, stealing your wallet. I am against stealing your sword. Sorry, your soul with the sword. Like, we have decency here. Please. There are rules. If you take 5 souls with it, then you can leave, I'm sure. Then slime graffiti. Little slime. Look. Okay. Again. We're learning about Strom. Strom sucks. He's the rude dude who runs the town, but damn it, we have rules. We're throwing you on your ass. And here we have the hero. Or the wannabe hero, mind you, not the actual hero. Oh, okay. Oh, look at Eustace here. And there's like fingers. Okay. Fingers wants to become one of the bodyguards of the High Priest. Sorry, High Priestess, not the High Priest. Different than the High Priest. The High Priest stole our abilities. High Priestess we haven't met. Okay. Everything. What kind of man says I'm a thief? Stealing other people's property and selling isn't anything proud, you know. Nava. Ah, okay. Zev and Nava, brother and sister. Yeah, and we got... Okay, so we have a priest who was from the Abbey here. Crispy foamy ale, 2 gold coins. You read that right, 2. Okay. Monsters don't interfere very much with, you know, town. They just do as much as they need to keep... Woo! But good to know, we do have an actual priest from the... Oh, what's going on over here? Imps. Oh no! The warrior! All I have to do is kill 5 people with this sword? Anyway, here we go. Finally, we get the name drop. Cardinal Sin. I love the name Cardinal Sin for our ruler over the Abbey right now. And Strom, boy, imps fuck off. Take the sword. Goodbye. You know, we've heard Strom is both a strong fella and a person of at least a code. Ah, alright. We're getting a beating. We're getting a day 1 beating. Alright. Strom. Goon and a stooge. Ooh. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Alright. A goon and a stooge. Right, we don't have much going on here, but let's go ahead and see if we can't get some of these folks out of here. I like the running with the bag in place. That's really good. The fact that Strom just has 2 spiked balls on a chain, that's a oh boy. And then Stooge has a cleaver and is doing a Dompe. Oof. Ugh! That's way too much damage. Okay. Well, not looking great. I just used the slime heart, not the herb. I shall call upon the heart of the slime to keep things rolling. Alright, goon down. Slio is trying to stay going. Let's get this stooge out of here. Oh, Slio. Okay. All we got left is Strom. Pick up the sword. Well. I think we did pretty good for the beatdown that Strom was giving us. Folks walking into town, you know, that's sort of Strom putting everybody in their place. And we get to meet Nev and Nava. Zev and Nava, not Neva Nova. Yeah, that fight's not, we're not made to win that fight. Like, it's... Okay, it's just not winnable on the 3DS version? Okay. Gang of dunderheads! Slyo, we're going... Run back. I want the run back. All I need to do is get one good hit on Strom with this knife. That's all I need. I don't care if you've got 50,000 health. One knife. But... herbs you can count on. Huh. But yeah, that fight is definitely here to establish Strom as ruling town. Wow, you three got smoked. Eustace. So we have a pretty strong cast of characters we've got introduced to. We've got Eustace, we've got Fingers, we've got Zev and I always want to say Nev, but it's not. It's Zev and Nava. We have Strom. We have the warrior who we just had enter town. We have a lot of other odds and ends. It's a pretty big crowd of folks that we get to meet. Damn, Eustace, you got the good stuff. Yeah, and they all have unique models here, so keep them in mind. Yggdrasil 2, that's that full heal stuff. We get that stuff from Angels. Okay. Okay. We get to see little bits of how Zev and Nava and Eustace, you know, yeah. Teehee. Maribel's just like, oh yeah, she's got it. Ruff's like, oh no. I'll talk it through you, Tia. Maribel's like, oh, okay, no. Here's, all right, here's the down low. Thanks, Maribel. High Priestess bodyguards. High Priestess Jacqueline must be rescued. Look, if I'm on the right side of things when this flips and like we deal with the monsters and we take back the Abbey, I just need to be in the perfect place for it. You can trust Fingers to want to be in the right spot for it. Commoner Garden Tea Leaf. You put up a decent fight. We did fine. Alright. Got a little jaunt. So, Fingers got to watch us get the beat down, but, like, we didn't get... It was 0-2, but it was close, though, right? Like, we took out the little buddies of Strom, so we've got some heat. Here. I'll flip this for me, please. Salvation Stone. And hi, Fingers. I like Fingers like a little wisp of yellow hair in the front. Slyo! Like, Fingers is just gonna steal all our stuff, and like, you know what? We have enough like stuff for. You know what, Fingers? If you want like some goodies, you can steal like a poison moth knife. Like, I'm sure that'll be useful. You know, like a fur cape. There's a couple things you can just like. We have enough stuff in here that will keep you excited, but not stealing our good stuff. Tired. Alright. Tea leaf instead of thief because it like a common thief, common tea leaf. Okay. So Eustace, you know, we've heard Eustace is the last like guard left of the old Abbey. And one of the folks who actually could take Strom in a fight if it came to it. No. Barrel. And. Whoo! Okay. I think Slyo wants to be holding that. Slyo has the highest health total. Or a revive in the pocket. How to overwhelm your enemies. The content suggests that the cover may have been exchanged with one from another book. Slyo puts it back with a blush. Slyo, a little overwhelmed. Hey, Strom. Look. Hey, alright. I'm gonna... I don't know, Strom is doing best Strom can down here, you know? This is our... She's just chilling in the pool. A Slyo snack. Also, I saw something else in the other room. Another 5 HP. Right, like, we are in a town conquered by devils, with the temptation of murder hanging over it. And, Strom is holding it together. I can respect it. I can understand it. Anyway, check out what Fingers had. It's one of our little cleaning bots. Another link between our areas. Nice to see these little bits like this. I like it. Empire building for fun and profit. Building an empire, as they say. Very fun. I understand. Hey, Max Chunchy, thanks for the raid. Howdy, howdy. We've lost all of our abilities and spells. We're in a town conquered by devils, and we're attempting to, see what we can do about that. It does get quite boring down here. Oh. Oh no. The regret of, like, I just wanted a new career. I just wanted something new in life, and now I'm here in this hell, right? Like, everybody here came here to improve themselves in some way, you know? Maybe, who knows what Strom was up to, but Strom could have been moving on to a new career as a mage. Who knows? But everybody here is here from the Abbey, so. Alright, let's go quick have one more chat here with, well. Oh boy, oh boy. You know, I've got a bad feeling about it. Like, even Mirabelle's like, Strom pisses me the hell off, but like, come on. Like, what do you know, I got done over by that dodgy priest and dumped down here. Not a single skill. Yeah, the warrior we saw at the crossroads. They left to come shift things up here. Okay, this is the way north. We can't use this right now. Soul Steel! That sort of sword. Buddy, are you back at it again? Buddy, I'm bopping you on the head. You seem to have forgotten. Yo, Fingers is in combat. Hell yeah. Alright, I believe in Fingers. Alright, maybe. Alright, we're gonna take a nap, heal up, we're gonna head on, we're gonna go buy a couple more herbs, then we're gonna head on out. How many times are I gonna have to teach you this lesson? But yeah, Fingers is in the party. I love this outfit. It's just incredible. Give me another 9 of these. That'll be fine. And then give me 2 of them for Ruff specifically. Anything about All Trades Abbey as a name? Oh, okay. I'm interested to hear. I've called this place Dharma Temple a few times from my experience playing Dragon Warrior 7 and Dragon Warrior 3. Delirious loud. Hey, buddy. I love these slimes so much. Dead. Welcome to Hell Temple. Indeed. Yeah, there's no law and order. The only order is being imposed by Strom, by force of might. Okay. Anyway, let's head on in the cave. See what we can do. Gentleman and a thief. We worked so hard to learn them. Come on. Ruff's like, wait a minute. Anyway, oh god, welcome back, the worst looking slime. Ulcers. Is saving an ability that can be stolen at the All Trades? Yo, check these out. The praying mantis. Yeah. So this is kind of the biggest part of this area, is that we have a whole dungeon to go through. We're gonna have fights and battles and treasures and bosses, and we have no skills. We have nothing to work with. We've just got what's in the pocket. Hello? The Armored Scorpion. Oh boy. So it certainly puts us in a much different position. Oh hell, this is the way forward. I don't want the way forward, I want the way to treasure first, then the way forward. Yeah, we do have a skill, and that skill is, we have our friend Fingers. Also, like, these dancers? Who cares? Steal my MP all you want. Crunch. Yes, we do have, Tiny Healing Rock. That gives us, again, like, maybe buying the Snooze Rod might have been worthwhile for... But, like, I think... Who's holding that right now? Yeah, the all-melee FF1 party. Alright, let's take this one. Ah! I touched. Yeah, okay. No, damn it! I need to move the slime heart over so that it's not the first item. Thanks, Fingers. We can rearrange part, because we're not. You might think you just move it, but like that's not. Puts the. Sorry, I love the text for this. Ruff puts his slime heart in a different place. Okay. Doesn't look like we have any treasure here. I had to check. Let's cross over to this little poison swamp. This is more, again, much more real. $21. Okay. We have an extra slime heart if Fingers does end up wanting to you know. Okay. Ruff probably isn't the best healer, but like Assassin's Dagger makes me think I want to do that because Assassin's Dagger is active, you know. Yo! Wow, thank you. Actually, Fingers, you know, you're great to have you along. Okay. Doing well. Let's check this corner. See what we've got. Okay. Fingers, I appreciate the herb, but, you know. Heal for one. Chloe energy. Thank you, Fingers. I do appreciate it. I just, you know... You can go on the offense, too, if you want. Okay. Nothing here, but we wanted to check. Obviously, like, we've learned in this game to check corners. You know, we know that there's nothing here as far in this cave as far as a fragment goes. But that doesn't mean there can't be, like, cool items for us around any corner. What? Not even a killing blow, just a killing blow. Okay. Keep an eye out. Let's get past the Samogus. Head up left. There's a down over there. Oh wow, there's way too many paths here. Let's just pick one and then go circle. Hoofa! Okay. Let's start with this. We'll start with this stairway up. Okay. Looks a bit too pathy. Let's go ahead and... Where's this one lead? Ah, Slime Knight! Oh, here's some levels. 18. No. Yeah, normal. Okay, it looks like these are linked areas. So the upstairs just lead to these little, this little cubby. Drat. The Forky Pig. Uh-huh. Blah! The way they fly on taking the knockout. Okay. Alright, one more set of Forky Pigs. Ooh, okay. I see. I got a little bit of trouble with them. Okay, so we've gone down these. Let's take this stairway to the right. Epiphany? That's a good name. The Epiphany. Alright, so yeah, around this corner. Alright, so down this. Dead end. Wow. Okay, so that means the next thing we want to try Take a little bit of damage to avoid. Is this one over here through this swamp? Oof. A little bit of lumps. This indeed does look like the way forward, though. Sneak by ya. Sneak by ya. Sneak by ya. Sneak by ya. Okay, not sneaking by this. What? Fingers, what did you do with it? Who did you use that on? Yourself? You know, sometimes you just need a snack. You know? You come out here and it's like, you know, I really just need a snack. I understand. Okay. Hi, buddy. Keep moving, keep moving. Okay. Oh, look at these. Okay, look at these two. Oh, we ultra killing them? Is that what we're doing? Just start flipping coins. Anyway. We've been playing. All right. Rough. Keep us standing. God, you got swoosh? Ugh. God, okay, alright. Please? Okay. Slyo is trying real hard to keep this going. Actually, you should be for Slyo, and Ruff should be for Self. You need to stop casting swoosh. I don't know if this is worth it, but... Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Medicine herb on Self, Salvation Stone on Slyo. Oh. Okay. Leaf. Salvation Slow. Maribel. Ugh! Well. It's all on you, Maribel. Easy. Just dodge. Well, thanks, Nava. We are getting the continuous beatdown. That low-down, dirty, rotten, stinking, cheating thief uses diversion. I don't think any Dragon Quest we've seen so far is dumped us. Yeah, the fights we are continuing to have down here that are meant to throw us in the dumpster are throwing us in the dumpster. You know? Oh, that's a real book. Sick. No, I understand with Zev. We're three people who just came into your house for the first time, like... Mirabelle's like, no, we gotta head up. You gotta go listen. Eavesdropping is paramount right now. Zev, okay. The Hots? Zev, Nava, oh, great. Where'd those two get off to? Hey, buddy. I was born to become a hero. It's my destiny. I'm chosen. For people like me, there is no right or wrong. Everything is permitted. No one should stand in my way. I am the only morality who matters. You know? Why shouldn't I steal 5 souls? Oh no, Zev is... Even with Strom in town... Even with Strom in town, people are still scared of soul steal for pretty obvious reasons. Alright, let's see this confrontation between Zev and Eustace. How, like, Zev sees Eustace as, like, a threat to him and his sister. Eustace seems to be on the up and up here. What? Yeah, it's not like Zev cares for Nava, but that's not Zev's choice to make. Okay. Yeah, overprotective brother. Ah! Anyway, we got trouble. As we said, you hear that from across the town when it happens. Yes, so it begins. Do not be alarmed. I did not kill this man. All I did was relieve him of his soul. I am a hero. I'm going to become a great hero. Oh, blimey! Alright. Look, yeah, swords don't kill people. Anyway, Strom is ready to rumble. Like, no, he's just booking it. Nah, that makes sense. You don't... Okay, just booking it and, like, look, I'm just gonna not let Strom stop me. Alright. Bozo would never. There's no response, but it's not a corpse. You know, I guess if the our warrior can get 5 souls before Strom stops him. Yeah. Opening and closing his mouth like a fish and making quiet moaning sounds. Oh no. Oh no! Mirabelle's just like, oh god, why did I look at this? Okay, looks like we've gotten into a scuffle over here. Oh, also we got a third. Alright. Let's get... Ooh, okay. That was the old one running the town. Eustace? We're working together on this one. We see Eustace is no slouch. Hereby sentenced to death! Anyway. Zev goes down, protecting Nava, just instantly. And, even though this dude clearly doesn't win a fight against Eustace and Strom in the long run, he doesn't need to. But you have failed to steal 5 souls. What? You whiffed. It's gotta be a real blow. That was just glancing. So Zev is perhaps still alive, but and everyone else is still breathing. Oh. And Nava's freaked out. Eustace isn't. You know, everything's going badly. Zev was on a bit of a run here, but like his heart's like in the right place. He's just overprotective. Like he jumped in front of that sword instantly. All right. His heart and soul are in it. And, like, yeah, also, you know. It could... Ruff, please. We shouldn't interrupt the two. Maribel loves letting, like, seeing, you know, relationships going like this. Alright, I need to give, where are my transfer to you? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when we were down here and like Nava and Zev ran upstairs, Maribel's like, no, go, we gotta go listen in. Like, oh boy, yeah, everybody in town is a little freaked out. Strom couldn't keep the peace. Alright. Yeah, so Strom sees this as like, clearly it's gonna be, yeah, shaken. You know, yeah, Strom's trying. But yeah, like, if one person got it and the imps went, yeah, you're good, like, then, who's to say, you know, someone else doesn't give it a shot tomorrow? Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's head out. We want to make it back through that cave. We know the way through now, so shouldn't be as bad. I'll kill Fingers when I get my hands on him. I'm sure Pink Warrior's gonna get a good prize that won't turn him into a monster now. Yeah, surely. I hope the monsters got him. Okay. Yeah, I trust the monsters to keep their word, right? Alright, I think I need to re-equip the edged boomerang. Oh, okay, that You know what? It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's not... Let's use the boomerang. Me just holding up the boomerang in hand. Like, this'll do, right? We've seen monsters having a good time. We've seen monsters want to be human, humans want to be monsters. You know, that is how it is. Dead. Yikes. Yeah. Everyone should get to have the body they're most comfortable with. It's true. You know, you go to the Abbey, you can change whatever you like. We had Eliza and in 3 to help us out with that. Alright, let's heal up Slyo some more. Huh! That one was the late death. Okay. Yeah, you mentioned that as a thing that can happen here, and visibly it did. Let's keep healing up. It's not quite a Sage's Stone, but it is a continuously... Oh, I should have bought the Sleep Stave. That's alright. I think we'll be okay without it. That was on my list of things I was planning on doing, was buying the Sleep Stave. I did use our revival in our losing fight. Maybe not the best strategic plan, but... I feel it matches how you're gonna be doing that the first time anyway, so... Battle Pip! Bump, 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 bump. One other thing we have going on here that's been continuing is just that this has been a long time we've been going with no priest giving us the ability to stop. We just got... dead. We're just gonna keep rolling forward. Oh, I'm a level. I do want a level. I don't want multiple. I want 18. That's where I want to be after this. 9 HP. That's nice. No skill, but you know. Ah, bonk. Dead. And dead. As dead as they can be. Don't see me. So, remember we have... Oh, we know where we want to be going here. We've been through here before, so... we don't have to go back past everything. So we want... this way. Across the swamp. Alright. Swamp crossed. Let's head on up here. Kind of dodge where we can. Okay. That'll be fine. Let's heal Maribel. Damn. Got the breath. Goosebumps. Okay. There we go. He is dead. Alright. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and equip, the saw blade, because it's very clear we need someone dead as quick as we can in this, so... Yes, it's more damage to split the damage, but, Oh, alright. We're moving. Okay. Oh, we get to catch up with Eustace and Nava. Hair clip. Yeah, on the model. It's rude to sneak up on people. Maribel specifically was like, nah, if we interrupt, we can't, no. Alright. I gave her a present, cheer her up. Alright, welcome to Precipice Pass. Animated by the monstrous malice that pervades the wretched place. For such meanings. So we've got, all trains to your least favorite island during Quest 7 has been easy. Like, I understand that this is a hell of a, like, it's a lot. Losing all your skills, the long amount of time you're going, but I find it sticks out. Like, it makes this a very memorable piece of the game. Right. It certainly is a violation all of a sudden. No skills, no healing, no anything, and you're stuck here. Oh, we got the Lucina shard. We can get it as well. We'll think on that. I don't know if I'm going to buy that immediately, but let's keep that in mind. Yeah, you're like, you just lost Kiefer, and it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe we'll have something nice as our follow. No. Oh, pitiful, spineless worms. Maribel going skill issue at the guards, like... What a bunch of wimps. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. I got it. I gotta back off. I gotta be like, Maribel's like, nah, I can't. I gotta let him, you know. Like... So you can see they're all blue. Your gormless faces. really hard. We gotta... Ruff's got the Goku ideas, you know? Well... Oh, well... Chuck Rock. I love stairwells. Well, like for real this time. Bum bum. You can sort of see the metal. Yeah, they got Marvel Snap down here. Marvel Snap. One led to the Abbey and one led deeper into the dungeons. Alright, we finally did make it to a priest who can save the game, so we're not, like... We don't have to keep going forever, which is one of the things with this area that's also a bit... But we're good, we can keep moving. We're clearly gonna keep moving here. It's a long chapter, but we still have a ways to go. Okay, we have some soul stolen. I'll take a bed. Yes, on this version, I'm pretty sure we can, on the 3DS we can quick save, right here. So, if you want to save here, we got that. On the PS1, keep going, you know? Gosh, having your soul stolen really isn't much fun. Oh no. Loading a quick save doesn't remove it? That's hilarious. Like, I've played like the Game Boy versions, and they have a quick save. The Game Boy 1 and 2 have quick saves, but if you load the quick save, it you know, uses it, so you don't have it anymore. Do we exist simply to give power to our jailers? I'm sorry. I'll cave your skulls with a blood farming implement. These two are idiots. That means the cave's important. Alright, but that's all the talking I want to do. Let's head on up here, where we've got... Okay, so we know the High Priestess is still being held. You don't get much more daring than stabbing them adventurers in the back like I did. That's definitely what High Priestess Guard material should do. Look. Drive the knife in further next time. What? I'm sorry. Just work with me. Make sure the knife is deep. That walk. Slide him, quick, grab him, give him a shake, wiggle, shake. Give him the Jimmy and the pulsating mass shakedown. Blow him with smart out, fancy pants. Ah, well. You don't want revenge, do you? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you got me. Thanks, fingers. He's worse than Pike. Alright. Motley band of vagabonds? Come on. Well, you deserve this bad. You were the coward who lived. I don't give a crap what you do. Like... I like helping people. Thanks, Ruff. I like helping people, too. Also, you're great, Ruff. Damn my eyes. Damn my eyes. Ah, Zev's not here either. Okay. Today another oh no. That's awful, okay. That bad here, huh? I don't think that does anything. Alright, well, we got a cave to go in. Anyway, these two guards, chumps. Because they're just people. Fingers, you gotta learn how to be a royal guardsman, you know? Like, you're thinking like a thief. I understand it. Like, no witnesses, like, do what needs to be done, but, like, Eustace and Fingers. We got the squad. Alright, let's see if we can get the priestess out of here. Huh. Yeah, like, hopefully we can just get the sword. In fact, all right, look, you don't gotta talk yourself up, it's fine. Dungeon of Descent. You grab them and leave the rest to me. Maribel's like sharpening her assassin's dagger. Like, look, don't you worry. Oh! Help? What a silly buddy. Zeppelin. We got Eustace in a fight now, so. Eustace reasonably strong there. Yeah, big, oh boy. Alright, we'll let Big Orb float away. Alright, so we got a lot of, like, paths. We've got deep path, and then we've got, path here to the, oh, what the hell? Whoa! Ah! Got some skeletons in the back. Okay, one down. You jerk. They're mines. Alright. See, we heard about the fact that there's two different paths. We're gonna take this path first, just sort of see where it goes. Yikes. Heat. Alright, this should be Slyo 18. Rough 17, okay. Ooh, 11 and a lot of agility. Okay, that's nice looking. Bump, bump, bump. Keep healing up rough. Oof. Oh my god. Alright. Welcome to, we got stairs everywhere. Alright. Okay. Mimic. Chain sickle. Ooh, is that usable for anybody in a reasonable manner? So a lot, yeah. We just, the best way I can think of is just take stairs in succession, see what happens. Alright, not good for you. Really not usable for anybody. Ruff doesn't want this. Maribel and Slyo can't use it yet. Put that in the corner. Alright. Go M. And a Slyo snack. Yum yum. 4. Alright. Okay, head on up here. So then this one should go to a different room. Oh my god! Chimera. Hi, Chimera. Classics of monsters. Dead. And they've got fire breath to back it up. Yep. To be expected. Okay. Alright, hold on. So this one goes off to its own corner. Let's take this one first. Let's take this one first. This has its own corner. We'll check for goodies. Nope, only explosions. Okay, there's a third way down there. Is that where this comes out at? No. Oh god. Alright. Treasure. Hey! Half vulture, half Tsuchinoko. Oh, god. Okay. So we got our goodie! Let's go. We're gonna head this way. Down these stairs. Okay. Dead. Love that assassin's dagger. Clean. Alright, let's clean up Forky Pig. I like the movement Forky Pig has. Alright, down further. Well, tried. I tried to sneak. Hey, Eustace. Bonk, bonk. Alright, we just have that. I don't know if Ruff will be first, but try anyway. Okay. Skeleton. Sure. Ooh! Hey! One more Slyo snack for the road. Goodbye. To worthless magic, yeah. We'll get through. The poor thing just wants to be looked after. Yeah. Alright, we got a new buddy. Tell them to send help. 800 years in the past or whatever. Yeah, what if we just make friends with all the monsters? That's a good idea. Okay. Go, little buddy. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta have a snack. Slayer snack time. What? Fine. It was important that we had a snack first. Frick. The Zeppelin is the one that I look at and I go, no thank you. I feel like the Pips would be eating orange slices while you're doing that. Just chilling. Just everybody has a break from a snack break. Ah! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. More Pips. Deleted. Iron Shield. That's what we have on. Is the second one of those usable? Not yet. Okay, let's go down this way, see what this is before... Oh boy. Alright, hold on. We're gonna check the other place through the exit before... Not an exit, but goodies, rather. Useless, that's a lot of damage. Like, Slime takes like 5 from that. Slime has a lot of defense, by the by. You know. Another friend. Yes. Flap, 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 flap. It's good to make a bunch of friends. Maybe we get the Zeppelin to join us too at the Meadows. Soon we'll get to do stuff with the meadows, I'm sure. It's just been... not yet, you know? We've only been able to do parts of the, like, tablet stuff. We have... well, I ran right into that. Oh, boy. Multi-mine. Okay, good. We have to get every pip individually to join us? Alright. So we're going with the fall down a hole strategy. Got a bed. Doing a good clear there. Yeah, the dungeon. Bucks. So let's head around here. Hey. Head around this side. Nope. Okay. Someday we'll be able to turn these mini medals in. We got like 25 of them or so. Building up a good amount. We're gonna get some good prizes once we're able to use them, you know? Okay. Oh no, another ulcer. Okay, we gotta deal with the mines. The mines are like the things I am more scared of because they have group explosion. They also have a very hilarious attack. Deep. Deep and deeper. We're finding goodies down here. We found a couple Slyo snacks. We found iron shield. We found some mini metal. Well, yeah. Okay. Sneak. Sneak. Ah, no sneak. I think Slayer just has an ulcer dead in one, yeah. Anyway, so here's the reason that Fingers couldn't free the High Priestess. She's stuck in the power pyramid. Yeah, good. Like, what do you do about being in the Hedron, stuck in that the whack ass crystal prison? Indeed. No, Eustace, the things, the four, the barriers, the four barriers. Try the barriers? Can you try the barriers? We have the High Priestess child. Well, the sword didn't work. I tried everything. Anyway, check out the crystal repeaters. Oh boy. All right. How many, how you feeling on puzzles? You know, if I had a 4-ton weight, like, if only I had a 4-ton weight, it'd take me like 5 minutes to push it, but you know. All right, so we got one on 3-3, and we got one on 3-3, the opposite 3-3. This Void Stranger. Anyway, we can't walk up the back of this ladder. Okay, so 3-3 is the... So, like, right here? So that means we want... Down, 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 down. Over, over, over. Up. Smush. With these two barriers. Alright, so the other 3-3 we want is right here, so let's go ahead and... I know there's a better way, you know, like, it's not exactly 3-3 on a grid, but it's 3-3 and 3-3, the opposite. Yeah, if you're ever interested in what the PS1 version looks like, the link that Massasaw created and provided is a great thing to take a look at. It's a full playthrough of Dragon Warrior 7 on the LP archive. Alright, squished. Alright. And she's free. Hi, Jacqueline. So yeah, welcome, welcome. They're back. They nicked all the spells abilities they nicked off us. We got nothing. Alright. But having Jacqueline backing us is a power in of its own. Because she also has the power of job change. You see. Also, thanks for that full heal. We'll put you in the double crystal. Alright, buddy. So, in this, the more real fight, we no longer have the major problems of this fight, and we also have a friend helping us out. I'm still gonna go ahead and swap over to the Saw Blade, and we're gonna go to town on Rashers here. I could use the edged boomerang. It'll do more damage overall. Oh, you absolute jerk. It'll do more damage overall, I think. Yeah, 50 versus, I think, 30-30. But, like, being able to get one of these two out of the fight quicker is going to be more effective for us. Less problems. I'd rather, even if it's less damage, I'd rather focus fire. Also, Eustace in the fight means a lot. Eustace can take hits. Also, Slyo, who has still got sand in the eyes, is still just going to town. Like, Eustace is missing, Slyo is not. Alright, we probably have to heal Maribel next turn. Eustace, however, God, it's fine. Done. Now that we have the power of sealing, sealed by the power of the Great Priestess. Eustace plays. Although Slyo's still dazzled. Okay, finally. Sorry, Slyo had to take the turn off to actually wipe the sand out of his eyes. Eustace has done no such thing. Slyo, finish this off, shall we? Ooh, taking some... There we go. Well, thank you, Eustace, for taking some lumps. Slyo still had the power of Ultra Instinct to get in, so... No, that wasn't free. But, like, compared to the last time... Alright. So Eustace and Fingers are gonna take off, and clearly we're the best bodyguards for her. Stripes can swipe you with his tail. Aww. Anyway, hi Jacqueline. Happy to have you in the party. Welcome. Got a lot on her shoulders being the High Priestess. Yeah, sounds like we're free to wander now. The place is cleared out, we're just walking it back. Having the High Priestess still isn't solving things. We have the High Priest still has a capital P problem. Zev's still missing a soul, and our unnamed warrior is out there causing problems. So ain't nothing free yet. Merely step one. It's nice to have this clear though, so I don't have to fight all the bombs and such on the way back. I'll go check the other side of the cave. Hold on, does this... I don't think I took this stairs. Let me check this just to make sure there's not a goodie on it. Yeah. No goodie. Okay. It was its own dead end. Worth noting anyway. So, moving right along. But you can see how this is just a very long, like, this island in length compares to none of the other islands we've been in. Like, maybe the robot army stuff, but, like, even that is at its core some like wandering back and forth in a dungeon. This is properly long. Don't know if we can go through here, but like, yeah, a slog is a tunnel to the Abbey. Okay. Yeah, Jacqueline. This is, and like you saw the fights we've had that have been beatdowns, and we don't have a lot to work with, so I don't know. I enjoyed a lot. To me, this is one of the, love it or hate it, most notable pieces of the game. Like, you don't. This is an island you remember. Cheers. Pumping the crowd noise. They pumped in the crowd noise. Alright. Look, I don't know what you've been up to out here. It probably sucked worse than me being in the Crystal Prison. It's time to march. We're going. Oh, and your brother got stuck on playing this. Okay, yeah, makes sense. And, like, that's real. Like, this is a harsh island. I was there too, you know. I think it's bad. No, that's real. I get you. Like, the playing this on the PS1 again with the length of, like, you have to do this, like, without a save is a lengthy piece that I don't like. Think it's kicking you and down since you just lost Kiefer. That's also true. I totally get you. Now, like, as we're seeing, it's lengthy. We're hoping to go take out Cardinal Sin and retake the Abbey, but like we still have a lot to do. Alright, let's keep going for a bit here. See what the state of things are. Giving you the Aegis Leaf just between two unwinnable fights is yeah. Okay. So let's head on up. Heard there was some commotion up here? Okay, so Zev has shown up, but Zev is clearly like half soul stolen. Maybe the High Priestess has more info. Here we have most of our principal characters at this point. Yeah, hey, Nava. Look, I don't know what happened. My brother just showed up here, and then, you know, let's just keep going. It's fine. She's, so that hair clip was visible for a reason. Because while we were all out, Nava was here alone. And while we were out, Nava was here alone, and, whoever's here now doesn't know Nava very well. Maribel's like, hey, this is weird, right? Okay, good. Not just me. Thank you. Then even Ruff's like, that's alright. So, the problem always with the, like, if you go straight to asking those kinds of questions, the game's thrown, right? Like, if somebody's my duplicate and they start asking, like... They start asking my duplicate, like, really specific questions, like, they're gonna know, you know, like... Anyway, here's our key. I mentioned beforehand that we might have a way into that treasure zone, and well... The Abbey has a chamber where everything is stored, and so we can restore our abilities. Quick, say something only the real Sly would know. Well, everybody knows that Mole Drifter is my favorite Mole Drifter. But did you know that Tide Hollow Sculler is my favorite Mesmeric Fiend? It's true. Zev's still out of it. Oh no. Alright. Let's... Fingers Navasev. Did someone trade you in for a more grumpy model? So, we all know that Nava's not Nava. Basically everyone, Eustace knows that for certain. But like, the question is when we're gonna reveal the fact that we know we know. Got a limited number of Sly effects, nobody knows it's true. I feel like if folks have watched me play Limited, they might know the Tide Hollow Sculler one. But there are other Sly effects that, you know, that I know that you don't know. Thank you for subscribing to Sly Facts. That is what this is. It's true. You can get Sly Facts daily. Almost daily. My sniffing abilities, no! Like, clearly we know what's going on. I don't think about that fact much, that I like, usually am streaming something like 5 to 6 days a week. Alright, so we're through here. Question is if we want to push on to Cardinal Sin or if we want to stop here and call the second half of this for next time. That probably is a better... I know it's a little bit earlier than I like to stop, but, like, I know that we're going to be doing a good amount of stuff on the other side of this. So... This is a more convenient stopping point. I can't talk to you across the stump. So that'll be next time. Maybe you can learn more Sly effects. Like what my least favorite Mole Drifter is. Anyway. That's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more, you can always follow, see when I go live. You can subscribe and get access to these cool skulls and slimes and all the new bits that I've added. There's the follower emotes, too, that you get for following. Thank you to Tux Olsen for the sub. Thanks, Matt Chachi, for the raid. Appreciate it, Ulf. What else do we got? Tomorrow is the return of Like a Wednesday, with Like a Dragon, playing Yakuza 7. And then Friday is more Slay the Spire mods. The biggest thing I want to note for this week is that I'm going to try and fit in a Pokemon card stream on Saturday. Tomorrow there's a new release on Pokemon TCG Live, and I like to, you know, point at Pokemon and have a fun time looking at them, as well as sort of looking at what sort of new cards look like they'll have an effect, you know, things like that. Always a fun time. But that'll be Saturday mid-evening. I'm guessing like an earlier start than usual, 5, 6, going a little long. And then Battle Network post-game on Sunday. Anyway, all that. So, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.